We are so glad that you guys have joined us here for the closing of the summit. Not only am I a sparkle bomb, but my name is Michelle Bowman. I am Senior Vice President of Networks and Continuous Improvement at Learning Forward, the Professional Learning Association. And I'm an improver because continuous improvement is professional learning. And I strive in my job to make sure that all the professional learning that folks are experiencing is high quality. And I want to make sure as well that if they're doing that, it's in order to see improvements in their systems. Continuous improvement is what?
Professional learning.
Let's try that one more time. Continuous improvement is what?
Professional learning.
All right. Who are you?
Prepare to be underwhelmed after that. My name is Stacey Caillier. I work here at the High Tech High Graduate School. I'm the director of the new National Coalition, Improvement in Education. Woo-hoo! And I am an improver because I have a deep belief in the power of people working in systems to transform those systems. We just need to give folks the right conditions. So we are all here to create those conditions.
Whoops. I went too fast. Sorry.
No, it's time.
Oh, is it time? All right. Sorry. I got excited about it, and then I thought, oh, wait, I was too
really excited
too
about
early.
This.
So, Stacey, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a closing session where you had to be physically involved as a participant from the audience?
Not with this many people involved,
Okay.
and I'm excited and scared.
Yeah. So, guess what, y'all? You get to be the first place to test out this innovation. We're a bunch of improvers, right? I'll teach, I'll learn. And so I'm going to take this attempt, right, at this idea of getting everyone physically involved. For those of you that are like, I don't dance, worry not about that, because we're going to actually do a hand jive. And there's some really cool history around that Stacey found.
Yes, yes. So it turns out that Johnny Otis is the originator of the original hand jive. And it came about because one of his managers went to England during the whole rock and roll era. So this song was actually 1958, he wrote it, and it was number 9 on the Billboard charts. But his manager went to England, and at the time, teenagers were not allowed to dance at rock and roll shows. So, like teenagers do, they found a way to be creatively non-compliant, and they danced in their seats. So we are all working with all sorts of constraints right now, but that doesn't mean that we don't get to find a way to dance. And it's very important that we find a way to dance in those constraints. So we're going to practice that right now.
And as In Vogue says, free your mind, the rest will follow. So we're going to free our bodies a little bit. So I'll teach. Stacey will learn and model as well. And you all will also get involved. So you stay sitting for now, but we are going to invite you to stand. So you need to free your hands. For sure, right? Because it's a hand jive, so you can't be holding on to nothing. All right, it's a real simple hand jive, real simple. It's a pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! Right, one more time, you ready? All right, pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! All right, you feel like you got it? All right, why don't we all stand, we're gonna do it together, just like that. All right, hit it. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! Again, pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap. Innovate, pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, woo! Okay, let's pause the music.
We've all learned to do it alone. Now we need to learn it to do it together.
And what's beautiful is there was some innovation that already started happening before. So I'm going to invite a couple of friends up. Shannon Bogle, Sarah DiMartino, fellow improvers. All right, Stacey said, right, we've done this on our own. We want to do it together. We're a community. So when you do the cross, what's the natural, right? Friend. All right, does everybody have a partner? You need a partner. Face somebody. And innovate some more if you need to, if you got a triad.
Move around if you need a buddy. Raise your hand if you need a buddy.
Who needs
you
a buddy?
Find each other.
Find a friend. There we go. Movers and shakers. All right.
Nobody left out. We leave no one behind.
All right, music. Here we go, friends. I'll count us in.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. Pat, pat,
Clap,
cross,
clap,
cross, clap.
woo! Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, clap. Woo!
One more time. Woo! Okay, now, well done. Well done. Okay, so I think we got time. We got one more innovation. You ready to
Next PDSA, what's our prediction?
what's our prediction? Well, let us show you what that's gonna look like. And then, yeah, we can make a prediction. So we're gonna stay with our partner scenario. We're gonna make it a little more total physical response. You need a little minor cardio. All right, y'all ready? Shannon, Sarah? All right, go.
Okay.
Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, clap. Woo! Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap.
All right. We believe in you.
It's optional, but go ahead and give yourself a bit of a challenge.
Yep. We believe in you. All right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Pat, pat, clap, cross, clap, turn. All right. All right, friends.
You know what? Improvers are game.
Improvers are in. That was fabulous. And I will say, when we were thinking of the name of this, we had to channel our sister, Dr. Michelle Pledger, with her love of alliterations, right? Her affinity for alliterations. So that's called the Coalition Clap. Thank you for participating.
All right. Well, so we have spent a few glorious days together. I know Michelle and I have loved spending this time with you. We started the time by hearing some amazing stories, getting rooted in where we've been over the last 12 years, where we might go together over the next 12 years. We tossed some balls around in the air. Fortunately, nobody hit the fans or the lights. Thank you so much. We also have gone to workshops where we got to learn from each other, ask questions, dive deep into each other's work. And we got to hang out in advisories and make some new connections and see the same faces over and over, and hopefully go a little deeper than we get to at most typical conferences. We also heard some amazing conversations and fireside chats, and we got to see work in progress in those improvement reviews. And I just want to shout out one person in particular who is not here right now, but his name is Jason, and he is from, Joanna, take a picture. Okay, I had to write down, I always say M3T, but I'm gonna say the whole thing, but it's a tongue twister, so I had to write it down because I say it wrong every time.
Stacey, who are you giving a shout out to?
Jason!
Okay.
Jason! Woo! Jason is a math teacher in the Mountaineer Mathematics Master Teachers Network.
Yeah.
And I ran into him yesterday after his last session, and his eyes looked like that. And he was so excited about everything he had experienced. He was like, I'm calling the airline right now. I'm trying to see if I can change my flight and get on a red eye for tomorrow so that I don't miss tomorrow. Yeah. He was unsuccessful. But we love that he was so excited to spend more and more time with you. And we hope that everybody here feels like they're leaving with that sense of excitement.
Absolutely.
And hopefully yearning for more. So yay, Jason. We also just want to shout out, we're going to give you a little bit of time in a moment just to share what has been exciting to you, but we wanted to share a few that have bubbled up for us over the last couple of days. In a workshop with the systems improvement leads, Bev, who's part of that team, yay, talked about how important it is to prioritize community building in service of community learning, that doing that kind of connecting as humans is what sets the foundation for us to do brave learning work together. So it's not fluff, it's essential. And Kim Carter, who's the superintendent in Battle Creek, Michigan, talked about how she is redefining the boundaries of her system. It's not just the school system, she's partnering with the mayor, and they're doing really amazing things to encourage more teachers to stay. One of which was she got the city to commit $20K to support new homeowners who are teachers to buy their first home,
how about that?
to keep them in their town. So yay, system change, yay, Kim.
We also have heard reflections from those improvement reviews, particularly the one on KIPP, right, that you see here. There it is. Yes, right? The celebration was that someone said every student should have such brilliant folks looking out for them, complimenting the work that the KIPP group is doing there. So let's celebrate that. A summit attendee, and I think this might have been a first timer, but I don't have true evidence on that. But this quote, right? I've experienced a real sense of working together to advance the reach of improvement in education. Right? We are here to do just that. And as you heard from our opening, right, we are a community together, and we're trying to move the needle on improvement in education, that it becomes how we improve education, and that we all understand the key components and processes that are involved to do that, that we can report our results very clearly, right, with the right evidence. So yes, we are actually starting right now in this coalition, in this summit, to see evidence of the fact that we are moving toward our vision for the next 12 years. And then this beautiful general noticing, right, that there's a spirit of generosity here that's within this community. People sharing successes, people sharing their failures, and people sharing their resources. Nobody's trying to hoard their stuff. Right? We are in this together. So thank you all. Give yourselves a round of applause. So those are some of the things that we heard while we were out and about, and others fed us some of these lines. What we'd love for you all to do is just take a moment. What is something that excited you? And what's an insight that you're going to take with you? Just turn and talk to your neighbor. You've got just a quick 2 minutes to have that conversation.